Have you ever witnessed a prank in uniform that went horribly wrong? Our unit decided to prank our uptight first sergeant by filling his office with balloons while he was on leave. What started as harmless fun turned into a base-wide emergency that almost got half our company court-martialed. It was supposed to be simple. Wait until First Sergeant Morrison left for his 2-week vacation, then fill his office with hundreds of balloons so he'd have a funny surprise when he got back. The plan was to use regular party balloons from the PX. But Private Chen had a better idea. His cousin worked at a party supply store and could get us helium balloons for cheap. What Chen didn't mention was that his cousin was an idiot who didn't understand the difference between regular helium and industrial-grade helium used for welding. We spent 3 hours filling Morrison's office with these balloons. There were so many you couldn't even see his desk. We locked the door and went to chow feeling pretty proud of ourselves. The prank was perfect, harmless, funny, and completely reversible. The next morning, Sergeant Williams went to check Morrison's office and found the door slightly open. When he pushed it, dozens of balloons came floating out. But these weren't normal balloons anymore. The industrial helium had made them expand overnight, and they'd burst the door open. But here's where it gets worse. The helium was so concentrated that it had displaced most of the oxygen in the room. When Williams stepped inside to assess the damage, he immediately got dizzy and started talking like he'd inhaled a cartoon gas. He stumbled out gasping for air. Someone called the hazmat team thinking there was a chemical leak. Within minutes, the entire building was evacuated, and guys in full protective gear were investigating what they thought was a potential gas attack. The base commander showed up in his pajamas thinking we were under some kind of biological warfare assault. It took 4 hours for the hazmat team to determine that the toxic gas was just industrial-strength helium. By then, word had spread to every unit on base that someone had accidentally created a potential suffocation hazard with party balloons and nearly poisoned a senior NCO. The final insult came when Morrison returned early from leave because command called him about the incident in his office. He walked into a room that smelled like a welding shop and found his computer keyboard melted from helium exposure and his awards crooked on the wall. Chen got assigned to latrine duty for 6 months, and balloon pranks were officially banned base-wide. Sometimes the road to hell is paved with good intentions and industrial-grade party supplies purchased by well-meaning cousins.